Kakadosh Boker Tov, we're just continuing with the halachot. This is of the halachot of the 3 weeks, or of also ta'aniyot as well. Anyone that has a restaurant, or for example in hotels where they have food, they have to be very, very careful not to give food during the day of the ta'anit, unless it's known that it's going to be given to a choler or someone, or a katan, a minor, which then obviously they're going to be exempt from the ta'anit. And even if you're going to have other things as well, right, but at the end of the day they should be very, very careful, because again, they shouldn't be actually open on that day of the ta'anit. Nevertheless, a supermarket where there people are buying and then they're taking it to their houses, there they do not have to be stringent. And the reason why is because since we could be toleh that they are actually taking it home and they're going to eat it only for tonight or only for after the fast, so therefore there's no problem whatsoever of them coming and having their stores open and people buying from their stores. Now, on a ta'anit also, it's fitting that people shouldn't use mouthwash, right, on ta'anit in the morning. However, though, he comes and he says, but for somebody, then obviously we're not talking about that you woke up before the fast, because then for sure there's no problem. We're talking about where it's already the fast right now. So he says, but if it's already the fast, he says, if it's very, very difficult, and a person always does it, or the same thing with brushing the teeth as well, so therefore a person should be careful just not to put more than a revit of water in their mouths when they're doing it, and therefore just to make sure, so therefore there's no problem again of that. Again, if it's difficult for them, they could continue whether it's brushing their teeth or putting or using mouthwash, and then just making sure getting rid of the water, but not to have a revit in one time. It's not allowed also to start chewing gum on the day of the ta'anit, whether it's going to be all these types of flavors or not. He says if it's not going to have any type of flavor whatsoever, so then you could. Now he comes and he says, what happens if a person has to take a pill? So he says like this, he says, if right now a person has to take a pill on the day of the ta'anit, so if he does not have any taste whatsoever, there's no problem of taking a pill. So a person could take, whether it's going to be an Advil, a Tylenol, right? Again, we're talking about without water. A person just coming and just swallowing a pill, there's no problem. If it has taste, then, or for example, you have to come and you have to suck it, so then you have to be machmir. But he says, but if it's going to be for a necessity of some type of inner, right, machala that a person has, chas shalom, so therefore it's going to be permitted also as well. And the last halakha is, he comes and he says, smoking on the day of the ta'anit, he comes and he says is going to be permitted even though it's fitting to be machmir on Tisha B'Av, right? However, though, he does come and he say that anyway you have a problem with smoking just because of the briut, of the health issue. So because of the health issue, people shouldn't smoke all year round anyway. But if it is that a person it does smoke all throughout the entire year, and now he's going to smoke on the ta'anit, there's no isur mitzad the ta'anit to smoke. Meaning mitzad the ta'anit, there's no isur. Again, that's a different isur of just keeping healthy and watching over our health. However, though mitzad the ta'anit, dinit ta'anit, there's no isur of smoking on the ta'anit.